Well, here we go. Henry G is in for the final. We thought, it's been a little Brazy the whole way here. We thought we'd get you in for the cursed grand final. Cloud9 versus Astralis underway, and Buzz right away to the first headshot. Astralis opened things up.
It's a pleasure to be here, Dinko. And yeah, grand final should be Brazy. We thought we'd change things up in the last second here. Hobbit with the disadvantage, pushing towards short, and he might get a lot more than he bargained for here. Nice headshot, but should be traded out by Blame. He finds him, and we have got ourselves a 4 versus 3 now, Dinko. We'll take a breath, take stock on the situation.
He's dropped on down. They realize this round is a done deal. They won't be able to compete for this one. Astralis will pick up the first round of play, and Blame F now, he's loving these kills. All around his side of the map on the save call. He's giving them no mercy. Oh, nice shot from Blame F. He'll round it out, and Astralis, they do have the first round of play.
Either way, we're going towards the A bomb site. To be Glade at the tip of the spear here. Blame will crack things open. We've got a bit of a stack, though. Will be checking all of their corners. It looks to be under control, but Shiro, he's got a couple here, Dinko. One more player remaining towards Hobbit.
Yeah, just Hobbit left, and he's inside of the smoke. Sneaky position for him. He's going to now swing into the open. Devices Galil.
They don't fully commit to bomb sites, even with these advantages. You can see them just trying to explore their options. It's normally Altex that goes in alone, but this time he's got some backup, Dinko. The double kill comes through as the B bomb site is cracked wide open.
Shiro seems to be aware of this kind of position. It comes down to timing, and timing just worked completely against Shiro. Buzz jumps up. He's desperately trying to take it away, and he will. Shiro does not hold on to the AWP. Time does not favor him. And Axile now under pressure too. They might lose everything here. It looks so likely that they lose absolutely everything. Axile composes himself, but still Blame F wins that. That's the last piece's utility starting to be thrown out here for Cloud9, and Hobbit gets close. The monster play comes in. Hobbit and Buster together in tandem shut down that attack through monster, and now this attack looks weak for Astralis. This will be their first round conceded. Hobbit and Buster step up on the B site. It's just Buzz and Glaive left. No time to really make anything of this. Glaive is going to throw his hat into the mix and see if he can get something, but the answer is just one kill. Hobbit replies again, and Buzz now sending himself forward. Doesn't want to die after the time.
One last line of defense here. NaVi has to find multiple kills from the cursed corner. The first one goes in his favor. Brings it back to a 3-on-3, and that just pumped the brakes somewhat. They're actually pulling the cord and making their way back towards the B bomb site here. Hobbit, he's actually in a very interesting position here. Normally good for 1, and indeed that's all he'll deliver this time. 2-on-2, and the retake will have to begin. CT's coming in from heaven, and they're smoked off.
Oh, that molly's going to come in too at the right time. NaVi decides to go in front of it. He's got the timing. He's got a good timing here on Glaive, but he reacts in time, flicks on up. And because of that molly, it separated Buster off from his teammates, so the spacing wasn't good enough to get that instant trade and turn it into the 1v1. So the round still looks very difficult here for Buster. Devices even switched out to the rifle, and he's just going to drop down and cover off monster. Buster's time is ticking, and well, his life's about to be cut short. Glaive stays in the same spot. Another snappy headshot from him. And a response from Astralis, 6-1. Walking out contact through monster. They've got under the scope of Shiro undetected so far. Look how deep they are. NaVi doesn't even consider it. They've left monster open again. Shiro nearly goes down, but he's able to react and stay alive. And now under pressure from multiple sides, Astralis have to run back.
He's going down for sure. Glaive's, well, Blame F spots him. Glaive should finish him off. Making noise though. Oh, he was trying to be the bait. Blame trying to make a little bit of noise, trying to avert his gaze. He ends up taking the bullet, and yeah, they get the trade, but that was the only opportunity.
He goes in, NaVi hits the headshot, and Hobbit swings out from the pillar. Another good hold on the B site, and Astralis forced away. They're going to find a different path, and if they go back up towards the A side, it's not going to be that easy. Now we've got Shiro rotating up. Axile is already here. The 2 sharpest tools in the shed are available for Cloud9 to use here. In 20 seconds for Astralis, it's going to be so difficult to even get near this site. Shiro just sits in behind the truck. The steps of death running towards him, and Axile covers off his flank. He's got it covered. No issues here for Axile. Wow. Nice little double. Actually repositions, just takes a step out to the right, so the device has to walk into him, and that is so clean. Blame F sends the smoke out. Shiro up on the truck. He's got Axel very far back right now. 15 seconds. Shiro looks to delay. He's taking the first. Buzz is down. Device needs to sprint into the site. Luckily that nade lands in the perfect position, and Device swings. He does it all. He even goes back and plants the bomb. Device just takes out both of the A defenders, knocks that bomb down, and now a 3 versus 2 post plan.
So that's not too bad. Nice recovery, and Cloud9, in terms of cash, I think they've got plenty. So saving the AK is always great on the CT side, but they've got more than enough money.
Yeah, flash is being sent in over the B side. Smoke goes down. Took a while to pop there for Hobbit, but he'll swing out from his own smoke. Just one kill, and Buster able to help out. The attack has overwhelmed the defense, and Shiro and Axel are both left now in a 2 versus 3. The speed change here for Astralis is putting them in a really good spot to go ahead and get their 9th round. Axel was quick to get to short, but
they might have some information. Devices on the prowl, hoping to take him down here. The Julies. Oh yeah, why not? Finish it off in style, and he'll get the dink as well. Upgrade.
Well, they're going to be sending him in close. Buster's got aggressive a few times in this exact position, and he's come out on top of it. Buzz close. Oh, had to win that fight. He was very close to losing it, but he'll hit the headshot. And now the bullets and the flashes continue to rain on into the site. BlameF charges, and he has been so good in this first half. The kill on NaVi. Here, Hobbit around the site. He's done a lot of work. He slips out to the side of the fire. They haven't found him yet, and they can't feel comfortable in this site until they do. And Hobbit, well, he announces his position with a kill on Glaive. And Shiro swings in on the rotation. It's suddenly only Device left. Oh, Shiro's angle, though. He's ready for this. Device has to be perfect. And he goes around, and Shiro is just too tucked in. There's the 5th round Cloud9 needed. Not the best first half from them, but it's 10-5 as we close the first half of Overpass. Well, Device now has the information of this long play. And here they come. Utility being sent in towards them. Smoke will land in the site, and Cloud9 are stacking the attack through long. BlameF is getting flanked on, and that's not a comfortable fight for him at all. Hobbit will be very happy about collecting that.
Wow.
And Device and Buzz all chiming in. The USP is looking so clean here for Astralis.
If he finds Glaive, this round could crumble, and they know it as well. Trying to whittle down at the clock, and they come out on top. Nice shot from Device as he finds himself a hat trick once again. 11-5. Astralis one step closer to taking the map. Doesn't look good for them, but the timing, Altex, well, he'll take the advantage in the first frag. Looking to mow them all down now, and they know it's the MP9 on the other side, and that's why they'll be farming all the cash as well. A big bag of money has been obtained on the Astralis side, and just Axel's 10 HP. Not really much he can do, hoping that he can bleed out a bit more out of the round, but this one is said and done.
Yeah, just have a little moment to himself to reflect, but he will be hunted down. Eventually, Astralis will take their 12th round on the board. And what a statement performance this is from Astralis so far. They can close in this fashion. Well, let's see. It's feasting on Shiro already. BlameF loves a good MP9 kill, and Device, well, the M4 is his trusty weapon.
Wow.
And they've shut this down. Cloud9 get nowhere near the site. It looked far too easy. That was a buy round.
For obvious reasons, need to try and avoid that map points, and oh no, this is so tantalizingly close. Altex almost single-handedly wins the round, but look how low they are, Dinko. NaVi and Shiro, they're walking wounded right now as they try and coordinate themselves back towards middle. BlameF, he's on the prowl once again. Not as precise as you might expect. Just needed one bullet there, but on the other side of the map, Buzz, he'll strike blood. We've got a 2-on-2, and maybe even the advantage towards Astralis as they hunt for this final couple of kills. One round away from map point.
Buzz just behind the barrels. Will he look at short at the right time? Hobbit's about to walk in. He will have his crosshair there. And Hobbit just walks into it. Shiro is so low now. We know what he's capable of, but with 15 seconds left and barely any health, Shiro's AWP might as well just stay in his hands till the next one. Astralis will take 15. Map point. And Cloud9 are no slouches on Overpass. They're a very good team on this map.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the next map coming up. I see. I thought I kind of like accepted
They're
this
very
one's
good on
over.
Vertigo too.
Sorry, yeah. No, I thought that was the point you were making. No, you're dead on. Like this is a map of Cloud9. Like remember they beat OG on this map of a stand-in yesterday. You know, like that's a huge deal. Like they're comfortable here. And Astralis not giving anything away. BlameF confirms it should be a B attack. He's got full control towards middle. Just a matter of time now before the final commitment comes through.
NaVi, he's looked up and found BlameF. Oversteps the mark, walking down connected, but he does have info. And this can allow Astralis to try and strengthen this B hold for the final few moments. Glaive has made the rotate in. It's on Buzz and Altex, the two youngest members on this Astralis team. And Altex has got the first kill onto NaVi. Now Buster crosses into the open and his head exposed. Now Shiro left 1 second, no time to do it. 16-5, Astralis will draw first blood in the grand final. They have Overpass under their belt.
Really strong performance there. Textbook.
And he's going to drop back. He doesn't overextend. He doesn't give away that pathway back into the A side if they decide. And now he goes in for the double tip. The rotation is starting to come through. How have they gone past Glaive? Glaive just stood on the smoke. He stood on the smoke and they walked right past him. And now Glaive might just activate into a perfect play here. It's one quick headshot. Now 3 players on the stairway. What a weird round. But Astralis making it happen. And Hobbit has everything to do. The 1 versus 4. They run him down. And he will be taken out by BlameF. What a great pistol to watch from Astralis. That was entertaining. Hobbit's low as well. But the attack is coming up towards the top of the ramp. Ultex just with 1. Glaive. Oh, he's got the rifle at the ready. They swing into him. It's just a single kill. And Devices is also out of there. So just Buzz on the other side of the map. And Cloud9 with a force spy, they find their way just walking up the A site.
Yeah, it all started with NaVi, as you said. It's his calling card. Synonymous with that A ramp. And now just Buzz. He looks like he fancies his chances. He's at least going to try and cause some damage here. The first kill is clinical. Second player lying in wait on the bomb site here. And will outmaneuver him as Cloud9 do confirm their first round here. They bite back. It all comes down to this. Has to be a very strong execution. Can't leave any gaps here. The pistols will punish at close range, but Cloud9 doing a very good job upon arrival. First 2 kills will go in their favor. Shiro's got open runway towards Altex as well, but he'll rise and shine. That's a lovely shot from the 5-7, but ultimately all he gets. 4 on 2 now. BlameF and Glaive realizing they are out of luck here. Might as well save the little they have. They can use the armor into the next round. The Mac 10 serviceable on the CT side. You might just throw it away though. Look for an exit kill. But for now, Cloud9 extend their lead. 3-1, even against the the A stack. Not really much they could do, and like I said, BlameF doesn't really want the Mac 10 going forward, so might as well try and cause some damage. Unfortunately, he will be dropped.
Glaive might get NaVi here. 5-7 should have taken down with 1 bullet. Ooh. And unfortunately for Glaive, he doesn't land a bullet. And that's going to be NaVi hanging on to that M4 upgrade. He started the round with the Mac 10.
Really nice rotation coming through.
Smoke goes down onto the side. Buster swings with a great headshot in a second. Oh, that is beautiful from Buster. That B site falls immediately. We did say starting this one off, you know, that B site was an issue at times. Well, it's fallen down for the moment, but Glaive is not fleeing. He does not want to run away from this just yet. He's still giving it a good go.
We had the rotations through towards B as well. I even complimented that. Here we go, is the rotation. The fact they get nothing, though, is bizarre almost. It looked like it was so good for it, and BlameF will at least take them all down, so it's not a completely wasted round here. But the problem is there's so much money built up.
And Glaive can watch that mid lurk. Ultex does very well. First kill is his. Glaive catches off Shiro. Felt like he needed to make the play, and Ultex gets another one. Great work from Ultex, who has proven over last few days he's capable of holding this B site down. And Device hits the shot. NaVi will go down to the pistol instead. Device hops up on top. And that's Astralis back to winning ways.
So they need to be very careful here. Glaive is trying to delay as long as possible.
Oh, Glaive peace out first. Nice first kill. Can he get another one? He absolutely will. He gets a lineup of 2 players. A little bit of luck, but they converge. And they eclipse one another and allowing Glaive to step up powerful and mighty, but it's suddenly only BlameF left. His teammates started falling around him, but BlameF cleans up the mess. Oh, that round had everything towards the end.
They've got to push through. Can they capitalize and find BlameF as he gets ready to mow them down once again? They'll pull one back, but the damage has been done.
Ultex now following up, looking to patch up that hole that Buster's created, and the rifle reaggressing into the bomb carrier will be successful. And just now, Shiro at short gets caught crossing too far in the open. Ultex is having another good game here on the CT side of Vertigo, and Astralis reclaim the lead.
25 seconds remaining, and NaVi surrounding the bomb site. BlameF continues to fight in the smoke dinko.
The fact that BlameF stays alive that long and gets a kill out of it is huge, but it's not going to be enough. Buzz has to make it work in the 1v3, and he is coming in on the flank. Shiro, he's watching for it. Crossed over. Buzz has seen him, and he gets the up on him. That's the first kill, but now they're alerted to Buzz's flank. And they'll start to turn the crosshairs there, and you've got Axel to try and find alongside NaVi out towards short. And Buzz might have seen a bit here. He's going to slip in and still worried about NaVi, and that is the right position. Confirms his location of Axel. Seeing the backpack, and no, he's so late. But Axel able to turn and hit the headshot. Oh, so close from Buzz, but you have to wake up very early in the morning to catch Axel asleep. What a turn.
Not a great angle for multiple frags. I'm going to steal one away, and Glaive to maybe take the aggro for him. There's the aggro. Device now needs to find one. There it is.
He does come through with it. But he goes down really quickly. Now 2 rifles left as Glib has one in his hand. BlameF has picked one up towards construction, but they swing into the open. Axel covered off Khan. Shiro with the rifle doing some work. And that's going to be 6 to 5. Cloud9 do convert on that. There is no boost. There's no stacks possible close around these corners. You can just send the rifles in and have an easy time of things. NaVi and Axile with 2. Shiro with a nice shot on BlameF. No problems there for Shiro's up, and NaVi will close. No bomb plant even needed here for Cloud9. NaVi will try and put it down for the personal cash, but he won't get away with it.
Making their way towards middle. Like I said, plenty of time. And NaVi leading the charge. He is 46 HP, and in terms of the CT setup, they're quite segregated. One does rotate towards middle. I love this spot. It's one of my favorites, but repositioning. Could find himself in a spot of bother, but Buzz, he rises to the occasion, Dinko, and they find a clean sweep towards middle.
Oh, he's sticking around, realizes because they're down a player, he almost has to take a risk here. He sees the barrel of Shiro, and he uses that as bait to draw it away and allow NaVi's head to go around the corner.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. We'll see if Glaive can pick up the pieces here. Not impossible, but he would need another big spray down with his M4. First shot will connect. Second does, in fact, find the head. So it's left it in a winnable scenario. BlameF, this is his bread and butter, Dinko. He's arrived at the B bomb site. No kits, but 100 HP. If he can make this a 1 versus 1 quickly, you never know. Significant damage, but now he's in trouble. Needed that quick kill. Shiro in such a strong position and will surely take him, and that's going to be Cloud9 taking the half victory. We go 8 to 6, and the money's in tatters. A couple of moments here. It's not looking good for Device again. Doesn't see anyone, and he's dropped.
This is just the half for him to forget. He just gets absolutely punished at every turn. And BlameF has got a double on the MP9, traded out by the Tech 9, but Buzz is over here on the rotation, and if he got that second, perhaps there was something on. Now it is on Ultex, and he's made the rotation back with the MP9 itself, but there's so much time, and Cloud9 don't even have to commit to this A side. They can back away, they can think about... It is. And he has no kit, and there's the flash being sent up. It's a pretty similar setup to the last round here, where Shiro gets a similar kill. A 9-6 half, Cloud9 lead the way on the T side by 3. Buster can peek up and see Buzz on default, but he's so patient, and that patience will not pay off. He doesn't get the kill. Now the flash sent up for the retake to come through. NaVi sends it in. Shiro swoops through, and it's BlameF, Glaive, and Device all from the same angle, the same side at least of the site, to try and take this one. And Buster's found a headshot. Damage done from Device, but the defuse was stuck. And they come off it now. Cloud9 standing in the middle of the smokes. There is no kid on their back, so now they do need to get on this defuse and hold it. And that's exactly what Hobbit's doing. Device is distracted by Shiro, but if he just went for the knife, it might do it, but it's not going to. Cloud9 will pull off the defuse. That was a Brazy pistol.
It really was. It delivered on all fronts there. I thought Device had done enough.
Device in this buddy system with Buzz has created so much space in the B site, and he will go a little too far.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was looking so good right up until the moment that smoke gets deployed. BlameF, though, as you might imagine, in the backtracks, but NaVi 1 step ahead. This was looking idyllic for Astralis, but blink and you miss it. It all falls apart. They've now got a 3-on-2 disadvantage. I feel like Shiro, he gets his kill all day long, leaving Buzz with no hope.
And he turns back just at the right time. And Buzz, I imagine he walked into that.
Oh, he's getting knifed.
And didn't come out on top.
Doesn't feel good for Buzz, but could get smoked out and be a problem for them. But this is all a bit of a ruse. All a bit of a ruse. Didn't get the bomb. Is on the other side, I believe. So how much will this work out for them? That's the cue. Going to make their way through now. And Buster, he's got company. Axel will be there as well. And they've got the manpower. Should be an absolute mop up here. There's no time. There's no grenades. A nice idea, I suppose, but ultimately does nothing for them.
Yeah, the initial B move that Buzz and Ultex tried to get going didn't really get anything, right? It didn't force any of the CTs out of their positions. It didn't force them behind the generators. They just contained the site in the same setup. Just got
and then just use the usual smokes with the flashbangs, but maybe just a contact play. Not going to work out for them. That's the bomb down.
Axel throws this smoke down himself, and he knows that they'll try and play around the sides of it. And so he's just ready for that left side to peek. He gets the kill and a second. Ultex will burn him out. But Buster now just deploys a defensive smoke. He'll play behind that, give himself a bit more cover, and just delay Astralis. And they haven't found enough space in towards this site. Device misses a shot again. And
he even
now
had the warning as well.
Yeah, he did.
He saw the booties running across.
Just missing the shot. There's nothing else other than that. Just missed his opportunity. And BlameF, who was the lurk player, he's alone in the 1v4.
Dinka, yeah. Device is yet to frag in this half. That is a problem.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
massive
he's getting
problem.
round MVPs, sure, I'm giving that, but
He's getting
planting the
bombs. Yeah, that's true. They're just gonna slink on up together here. Right through that round smoke. Device does get his first kill of the second half. It's Hobbit that falls down to the Tech 9, but they haven't checked the sandbags. They have not mollied it out, and that is a big problem. NaVi gets a double from it. The distraction is pulled. They're slowed down. The sting is taken out of the attack, and Ultex now has to win a 1 versus 3. He has got a rifle, health and utility in Kevlar.
Yes, he does have a rifle, and he'll have to do something exceptional to even find any sort of rounds in this particular round. But he's got the bomb in his back as well, Dinko. We'll give him that. So with a minute to play with, you never know. The smoke might actually help him out, give him a bit of wiggle room, and indeed allows him to find Axel. You can see he's using the veil of the smoke now just to be a little bit of a nuisance. He's got a one-way. This could get a bit wild and wacky. Buster gives himself up, but it's not going to be the killing blow from Altex there. He continues to find form, and Buster will find maybe they're onto something, but they've actually Molotov the sandbags. And in terms of manpower, not a massive amount here, so maybe they're onto something. Let's see what they can make of it as the final play comes in.
Well, Hobbit on top. He's not going to get much, but it is Buster that found some success. Shiro stays too wide, and BlameF uses his AWP. In the final 10 seconds, the bomb starts to go down, and Cloud9 have to play on a retake if they want to close this one. They will stand around. He's looking to take some fights. That smoke up is keeping the Cloud9 players shrouded for the time being. Eventually, that'll fade away, and they want to put Axel up on top to fade away Glaive, and it might work here. He decides as that smoke starts to drop and fade away himself, he'll drop further and further back to play with Buzz and try and pull this round out, but it is only Buzz now left in the 1v2. Axel swings out and closes. Cloud9 answer back after a dominant first map showing from Astralis. Cloud9 have one of their own.
Well, like I said, night and day, Dinko. What a performance that was from Cloud9, showing why they're considered to be one of the world's best as we rush down middle.
Yeah, like this call from Astralis, attacking down mid, down their throats, and they are getting destroyed. Lovely kills from Astralis, and Cloud9 not ready for that kind of play. Buster, now the last remaining player, he'll sit towards the bottom of the T-stairs. They know exactly where he is. You might as well use the molly you bought into the round, and sure, throw the smoke into the mix too, and die. So that's a perfect start to the pistol here for Astralis.
As they actually going to drop the smokes and fall back and go for a fast A. They've lost a player en route, and the game is up at this point. They're making a lot of noise. 8 seconds. Should be a big spray down.
Oh, it should be. But they're just finding some damage. No kills. And that's a problem here. Devices run out of ammo on the A1S, but the time is what Cloud9 run out of. And Astralis able to pick it up. They didn't get onto the site with enough time to put the bomb down. And
2 players, Dinko, with no money. And we're going to need a captain's performance here. He's got so many players in front of him. Need to find early kills here. Low HP towards the coffin position, but he's only good for 1. Could it be enough, though? Only 12 points of help between these 2 players, Dinko. NaVi and Axel are the walking wounded. It's all about positional control now. Device incredibly low and out-positioned, and he doesn't wait for his teammate. Buzz now still possible to win this. He's got the HE. If he bounces it off the wall towards the well, that could be enough. Still looking likely. There's the nade. That's a kill. That's a frag. Just need to check the close range position now. To the right. And he's not going to. And Axel will find him. Oh, so unfortunate there. A round is stolen away.
And they've got the bomb now with 40 seconds. They'll head into this B setup. Ultex. Oh, he couldn't even get down. What a shot from NaVi. And Axel will follow up. Not only will he get that one kill, he'll take out the CT player too. Yes.
Ruined the position of the boost. Like, you had to fall off. You've given it up. You've been baited out. And then stellar headshots coming through. Beautiful stuff.
It looked like he had sort of taken that first movement to drop off as well. It looked like he was starting to actually fall down to the ground. And just before gravity takes full control of him, the headshot goes through and sticks him up against the wall.
NaVi and Co, they normally check this. They'll be pre-firing the boost spot. Here comes Axel, and there's a chance. A couple of kills potentially, but no, shut down. Booster rises to the occasion. One more through the smoke there for Device. Makes the round at least winnable here, Dinko.
Yeah, because Buster's low. And Buzz hasn't taken damage though. He's still on 92 health. So Hobbit goes and peeks on Device. It's now just Buzz. They know where he's coming from. No utility, no kit. There was a shot in the dark here for Astralis, but it's now faded into pure darkness with absolutely no light to be found at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be Cloud9 with a third.
And yeah, like even though you've done like quote unquote damage, they're getting another $3,500. Like they've got 8K on Buster, 6K everywhere else. Yeah, that doesn't really make a difference, unfortunately, because your eco next round anyway. He'll be coming in from the Coffin's position, and the flashbang is deployed under a lot of pressure now.
Oh, under a lot of pressure, but luckily blameF has come in this rotation. Oh, he should have taken that kill, but that's a disaster right there, and that's the round. If blameF does something there, if he gets a multi-kill out of it, which we're so used to seeing, then maybe Astralis can have a say in it, but
they find 0 frags. Altex needed to deliver at least 1. And on the hunt as well. Device might go down here, Dinko. Buzz is dropped. Device survives by the skin of his teeth.
And now Axel, ooh, he senses a bit of a gap. He feels like he can get a bit aggressive with that smoke on the stairs, so he does. And blameF's timing has just worked against him as he goes around the corner. He does get info now on the peak. Axel detected, and in the meantime, kills are going on for Astralis across the board. Device is connected. Axel having to pull it back, and he does exactly that alongside Buster. And now it's just Device left. They know where the AWP is, so they can bring that ball over towards B and avoid it. The only world in which he won that was if Axel kept pushing, right? Because it looked like Axel was pretty close to him. He would have had a 1v1, but catches Hobbit. Has to seize that in behind. And Device just desperately trying to white knuckle grip this all. He will be given that luxury, or that mercy rather. As now 6-2, Cloud9 continue. And yeah, sometimes a little braziness goes a long way, Henry, because they are really making that wonderful hero round a couple of rounds ago work.
Yeah, dude, that's 6 in a row. Built on those foundations. And my God, are they ever running with the opportunity to find a few rounds here on the T side? It's blameF and Altes. They'll have to go huge here, Dinko. Equal trades will do nothing for them. They have to find a man advantage.
Oh, they cross around the corner and they get a swift double. Altex does so much. And the second player, blameF, isn't even needed. And they've got the bomb on the other side of the half wall. It's smoked off. And now the util needs to come in. Luckily, Astralis had some smokes available. And Device on the rotate. Nice shot. Up to the top of the half wall. Hobbit thought he had the up on him. But Device reacts quicker, more accurately. And that's going to be the round for Astralis. Great work from Altex.
As rough as you like for Astralis, but Altex, with that great contribution, might have saved the day here. Let's have a look at the replay from the third person. You can see just as they creep round, they line up for him. And you're right, blameF not even required there as Device comes in for the third. It's a surprise pounce. Device need to find multiple kills here. As he'll take down the first, it's up to Altex. Can he find another?
Oh, he's whiffed it. Luckily, Device's AWP is still here and still strong. And Glade made the rotation in time. Jumps through that CT smoke. And Buster's got the mid-rotate. Oh, so patient on that side of the map. And Buzz walks right into it. Glaive still has eyes on the bomb. He knows they're now coming towards him. And he walks into Hobbit, who sits on the side of the smoke. And with the MAC-10, gets so much out of it. Oh, Glaive has a little peek around and luckily gets one. There was a world in which he gets nothing there. So I think he'll just have to be happy with that first kill. They're going to still apply some pressure around the corner at top banana. And Altex, he's had some big rounds from around the sandbags. Last round he did nothing. Can't afford to have that same scenario play out again. He's getting spammed down through the smoke, but he realizes there's a small chance he can jump out and take Axel with him. And Buster will trade through the smoke. So 2 versus 2. An equilibrium once again established as we hit 1 minute on the clock.
An incendiary, an HE, and a flash. So if there was lower HP, maybe the HE could do something, but he'll hear the bomb now. First challenge comes through, and now he can. Bide his time.
Oh, Shiro knows the Buzz is low, goes to the fight with a pistol, and now it's Device versus Shiro in the 1 versus 1. Shiro puts the bomb down, op v op. Shiro is so low, and he's tucked in the sight. So many worrying positions for Shiro to think about. And every second that ticks on, Device gets closer and closer to the site. Shiro is so ready for this. He's looking the right way. And Device is going to tap surely around the corner. No! Shiro! Oh, that is lightning speed.
No way, Dinko. He shouldn't be hitting that.
Oh, Shiro is putting himself in dangerous positions with his ult, but sometimes that's needed. Sometimes you need someone to make a play like this, but this is 3 different angles looking at him. And how does he come away with it? He gets himself a pick on up. Axel able to help him, and they try and chase down Glaive because they knew there had to be a player boosting that half wall. And it's not worked out, so Buster has to be a playmaker, and he's done exactly that. A double as he enters into the A-bomb site, and Glaive has to make that rotate.
Start to creep in towards the A side now. Shiro in such a strong position. And as soon as he even finds one, the other should be activated. And it doesn't even matter. Glaive goes down. Shiro hits the shot as you might expect, posting his 13th frag up against 3 players without helmets. Like, it's going to be really difficult to contain him. He's only got 4 kills, but if he only finds 1 here, that could be everything. And speaking of which, Glaive is pushing in. It's aggressive. It's getting Brazy. He's found 2 opening frags here. Altex will join in for the 3rd as well. And fighting down towards the bottom of middle. Can they bail out of it? They've got the man advantage. A 4 versus 1. It should be done and dusted. And there it is. Astralis do close it out with a bit of aggression. They start with a mid-rush, and they'll close it with the exact same strategy. Oh, I'm nervous, Dinko. The Julie's unable to find anything but Altex. He'll get them all. 2 big frags found, and he definitely deserves that upgrade to the Jewel Elites here. This is exactly what Astralis needed. And it's the young gun delivering on his promise. The entry frags are delivered.
Yeah, I mean, they put a lot into that A setup in the apartments, didn't they? You know, if that goes wrong, that's the round done, because they stacked out the B side with 3 players. They had a bit more of a heavy lean towards that side of the map.
Definitely. Like, it's a cursed position, Dinko. Oh, let's just see how interesting this gets. The bomb's going off, of course. It's a curse with joining Astralis. It might seem like a dream contract, and in many ways it is. It's a great place to develop your career through their talent program as well. Could be in trouble here. They're going to swing on the flash.
Well, here they come. Into the meat grind. And Glaive has had fun with the first 2. Voltex gets involved as well, and it's a nice little cleanup in mid for Astralis. And with that round going their way, maybe can deliver here with the M4A1. His teammate in below him. Peek around first on Hobbit. Second is good. Hasn't even needed the help of Shiro. And, well, he's just fended them off completely. Devices help behind the fire. And the smoke will allow Shiro to safely pass back into the B site. Very quiet. And here they come attacking in. Shiro gets back to the coffins. Puts Device in one. And the second shot as well is great on towards Altex. That's 10 rounds for Cloud9. Oh, that's such a good smoke you can use just on that barrel. You can see a bit of a gap as they run towards you. And Axile is a master at using it in the pit. Buster's there with him. So it's sure, an Astralis wrap around the A site, but digging these players out of their strong spots is a very difficult task. And it's really hard to get Axile out of there. 3 kills. Just beautiful shots coming out from him. One of the best riflers in the world, sitting down in the pit. And he's bought so much time that Nafany's come in the rotate.
No way.
And BlameF is on 3 health. 30 seconds left. It's hard to see a world in which he even gets close to winning this one.
So maybe a tactical timeout at this stage.
Yeah, it's rough on a few players here as well. So if you decide to invest, you will have some players either on a Galil or a Tech9, and you'll be suffering. But when BlameF gets damaged up here, when Glaive goes down, the bomb up on the balcony, the only way BlameF can win the round is by playing for elimination. And Axile
deploys the smoke, calls for the rotation. They've got 3 CTs here.
Nafany under a lot of pressure and doesn't really crack at all. Handles it with 3 and finally burns away. BlameF tries to steal away a bomb plant, but he is not given that. You think about his showing in the first half, he was quiet, he wasn't really involved. But he's kicked things off here on the CT side in a big way. And Nafany, you know, he's had a really quiet game so far. So getting 3 kills there, that's going to fuel him with some confidence. And then just kind of explode onto the site. Axile is readying himself now. Will deploy that standard pit smoke in defense. And now starts to wrap around, looking for the final player. Altex caught out. Axile with another big round from the pit. That's a 3K and 17 and 11. He is the top fragger for Cloud9 in this grand final on this map. Up on top of the new box boost. Hobbit out towards Dark, and the utility is going to heat things up for Hobbit. Might force him into the open, and he's blinded too. Nafany's going to get cleared surely with his teammate going down, but they haven't checked him. They thought that was the only play towards the back of the site, so if Nafany can delay, his rotation of his teammates might be able to come in time, and Nafany might just end the round on his own. It's 1, but not enough to close it, and BlameF turns back. Oh, Axile, he's lucky to get towards CT because BlameF was about to go berserk.
So tantalizingly close, Dinko. BlameF. He had to dig so deep to even have a fighting chance, but it all started here. The booster pushed down middle, funneling them in towards the B bomb site. Glaive trying to step up. They found some entry picks, but Nafany mowing them down here. BlameF had to go huge.
And they're walking right into Shiro. The Immortal stands, and he will strike first on Altex. Peek out long side, Buster's rifle nipping at the heels. Device hits a good shot on the Tech-9, but it's not going to be enough to recover this just yet for Astralis. NaVi's even made that quick rotation over. He is covered off by the smoke of the arch for the time being, but Hobbit in the library silences Device. And it's just blameF and Glaive left in a 2v4 as they leap towards the bomb site. It's Cloud9 seconds away from reaching map and championship point, and no scope to do it from Shiro. And we've seen Astralis struggle at dealing with this exact setup when two players towards this side of pit and balcony, but Buzz just swings out long, and it's all on Axile inside of the pit. What can he offer up? The first headshot, a second in. Axile nearly gets a third on it. He's run out of ammo, has to go to the USP, and gets a dink onto blameF. He does so much damage from the pit and gets 2 kills alongside of it. His teammates are going for this. NaVi wants to lead the troops back into a successful retake that will close this game away. Some bravery being shown on this retake attempt, but Glaive will stop every step of NaVi onto the site. Device chimes in, and Astralis are not done yet, but Hobbit might try and force them out of it. He moves on in. blameF had it covered off, and it will be an 11th round for Astralis. Shiro's holding for them to come into middle, but he won't get that second chance. Now blameF gets into the smoke. We've seen him here multiple times, but he's now seen, and NaVi has the second kill of the round. 3 kills away. And there's another one. Shiro locks in the top mid fight. Just Device and Altex left. With Cloud9's run in this competition, they are now only 2 away from a week long of Counter-Strike of closing this one out. Device flicks on up. Hobbit is down, and now just Altex. Cloud9 have done it here. They've combined craziness and a little bit of bravery, and they're going to be coming out on top at the party here. Just a moment away from confirming that.
Yep, we're waiting for the fat lady to sing her song one final time here, Dinko. It's been a hell of a tournament, a hell of a run, 7 days of play, culminating in this great third and final match between Astralis and Cloud9. Altex, ever the professional, will go for the motions here. Picking up the first headshot, maybe a chance, but there it is, your champions at the Brazy party. It is Cloud9 taking home $133,000. A great tournament from them. They won't be at the major, but a consolation prize here, Dinko. A great performance in that third.